It's dope. So this is Static Stories, and it's episode 5, kind of special episode. We got a special guest. If you'd like to introduce yourself, you can go ahead and do that.
I'm Carson. I know these guys through Jimmy John's.
Yeah, we all kind of work together.
At one point, yep.
Yeah. If you'd like, you can go ahead and tell the reason why we're Static
We're
Stories.
Static Stories because of this 1950s TV. Got it at a old antique shop for 40 buckaroos.
40.
And this is Static. So
Yeah.
Stories. Static.
We were talking about a podcast kind of at a breakfast, and then we went to an antique store, found that. So I guess we'll get kind of into a topic here. We'll talk about.
Yeah. When I was talking to you one night, you were talking about like life and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different aspects to that. But like people, I don't really consider a lot of people living right now. A lot of people I know, especially.
Don't consider them living.
No, because most people spend most of their time at work, then they go home. They don't do much else. Yeah, yes, they have some families and stuff like that, but they don't do anything else for the most part. And then they wake up the next day and do the same thing over and over again.
They're not actually living their lives. Yeah.
It's actually part of why I like working at Jimmy John's too. 25 hours a week is good for me because I value my time more than I do money. Because honestly, the dollar's worth shit right now. And it doesn't buy a goddamn thing. Fucking
Yeah, shit, gas is expensive. You're a driver, so if that says anything.
yeah, it did hurt while it was fucking $5. That sucked.
Yeah.
Wait, is this like a PG? Okay, I
No,
was about to
it's
say
good.
I have a
You're
bit of a
good.
No.
sailor's mouth, so I don't think I'm
We
gonna be
both
able
do,
to
so.
hold that stuff back. So, but yeah, when the dollar is basically it's not backed by anything, so it's just paper at this point. Like, hell, this TV is worth fucking way more than $40, I think, because there's actually working components from the 1950s. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't even care. That's just static. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
So-
cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
How many dollars do you see? I don't see none there. This isn't. You just bought it.
Yeah,
for
it's
money.
just an object.
It's just paper. We
Yeah.
give the dollar some value, but there's been a couple times that we've tried to transition into like a backed currency by gold or something like that, but
Like-
it's never worked out in America for some fucking reason.
Olden time days.
Yeah,
Shit, I've seen a couple like old gold coins in my lifetime. I thought those looked pretty cool. I can
like
imagine.
dollars.
Like no, like older than that. Like they were like decayed and shit like that. They were real old, like pirate looking coins. That'd be cool to use as like currency. Just thinking about that. You know what I mean? Like old coins back in the pirate days or some shit. Saloons or what are they called?
Like
Doubloons.
galleons and some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that stuff.
I don't even
Yeah.
know if that's what they're called. That's
Doubloons.
probably from, like a video.
Doubloons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most, I don't even know. I don't know a lot of the currencies overseas, like if they're backed, but they're doing probably better than the fucking dollars, even though we like
Yeah.
to tout that it's doing well. It's not. It doesn't buy shit.
Yeah, no. The market nowadays for anything is just fucking overpriced for anything.
Yeah, as a driver, it really sucked because when it was around 270, 280, spending $40 every other day, it would basically give me almost a full tank. But spending $40 every day, getting just over half a tank as a driver every day sucked. When it was at like $5, so it like doubled that. So that sucked.
Yeah.
But other than that, I
Even-
don't mind driving still.
Yeah, even my little car was like $90 to fill up the tank. But I mean, I ran on premium, so that was why. But shit, what does your car run on? Premium or
It's
regular?
just straight regular.
Oh,
Yeah,
you should put premium in that hoe.
I should. I was thinking
Just-
about
I
it.
know some people who just started putting E85 in their car because it was so much cheaper. They're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like our manager, Jay, she went to I guess a rave fucking concert.
That sounds dope.
And really, like I'm ecstatic for it because that's awesome. Like I know an older cat too who went to like an older rock band concert, and like she goes home, then after work she's there. You know, I've never.
Yeah. So you're all
never-
just about enjoying the activities while working. Like you don't want to be just strictly work life.
Yeah, because like most people, what they pay for is, I mean, they spend more time at work than they do at their house, but they pay for the house just to go home and sleep in it. So
Yeah.
what the fuck is point in that? Like,
No, I feel that. Shit. Yeah, I guess some activities I guess I got to do while I was working is like I just went on vacation for the first time. I got to use like PTO and shit like that, so that was cool.
after at working?
No, I'm at a new job. Yeah, down to earth. I put in sprinklers, so it's pretty cool. I've been doing that for about 2 years. So just during the summer, but now I do it full time, which is pretty nice. Got my own work truck, driving a 5-speed Ranger. Dude, I
That's
drive
the way
that
to
thing
do
like
it.
it's a fucking like Audi S5 manual or something.
Not bad.
Yeah, hopefully Elliot doesn't watch that. Nah, he caught me on the speed thing one time because he has like these things plugged into him at the bottom of the
They have to
Ranger.
monitor your speed.
Yeah, and it was like real stormy out one of the like what was it, last week?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was real stormy, and I was doing like 67 trying to get back to the shop. I was just downpouring, and I was like, yeah, I'm just cruising, 55, 60. He's like, yeah, cruising doing 67. I'm just like, yep. And yeah, it was funny.
Shit. Good thing they don't put those in my
You got to get those deliveries fast.
car.
Yeah, that's what gets the deliveries out quick. It's the fast drivers.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
No,
run a
it's
few
not bad.
stop signs
My
here and
fucking
there,
job is to
but
get from fucking point A to point B.
yeah. Shit, dude. There were some people taking, I forgot who it was. I've been there haven't been there for so
Some
long.
people are a lot slower.
Yeah.
Those are the people who like come to complete stops at stop signs.
Yeah, like I just said, running a few stop signs here and there, that's okay. Yeah. Getting the delivery out.
Well, no. It's not like you just blow by them. It's just like you're slowing down enough to where if you need to stop, you can stop. But if there
Yeah.
ain't no traffic, then
Nah, that's what I do at like every stop sign.
that's
California
That's
rules.
why I like driving at night.
Yeah.
That's why I like driving at night. There's less people on the road.
Action.
There's less people on the road, and makes it easier to where I don't have to worry about traffic really. So I just go.
Mhm.
Plus, I don't use the main roads either. Those are always stupid anyway. I hate waiting at lights, so I try to avoid lights.
That's what I do too. Back roads.
So
There's actually a statistic. I would have to look it up. It's been a while since I looked that up, but you waste a lot of time at stoplights, a lot of time of your life, and it's just I value my time, so it's another thing where if I ain't got to stop, I don't stop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll slow down, but it's probably why I get pulled over a lot too.
Hopefully,
but
still catches me.
I've also gotten pulled over for the stupidest shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What have you gotten? Like, what's some stories getting pulled over?
I mean, haven't really gotten pulled over before until I moved back here.
Yeah.
I'm gotten pulled over almost on track for every other fucking month. Hearted.
Yeah. I've only gotten pulled over like 4 times, 3 or 4.
Only. I've never gotten pulled over.
Well,
yet.
all right, you drive like a grandma
I
before
do
this
that.
car.
Oh yeah.
Well, before I had gotten pulled over 3 times since I was 18. And then I moved back here and I have been pulled over like 9 times now. Like,
Damn.
what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a Laporte for you.
And this last time was I got pulled over for not having my headlights on during the day.
It was like just starting to get dark or something.
Yeah, but the fucking sun was still out. I have it
Yeah.
on my phone. I have the video too because I recorded that shit. I have the sun on my phone. And he's like, oh, they can't see you. It's getting dark. He walked up to me and he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? I was like, no, I do not. And he was like, oh, well, you need to have your headlights on. I was like, why?
Yeah, that sounds.
He's like, well, it's getting darker. I was like, but I can see.
Yeah, that's.
Like, what the fuck?
That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, that is.
He just let you off for like a warning though.
No,
or-
he gave me a ticket.
What?
Damn, for
Yeah.
real.
They called the canine and everything. Because I was like, dude, I ain't putting up with this bullshit. You better get your supervisor here. And so he's like, I'm gonna get another fucking officer here. I was like, I didn't ask for another officer. I asked for your supervisor. But whatever. So he called the canine unit and they fucking came. I was there for a good like 40 minutes almost.
Damn, wasted yours and their time. For
Right.
what?
For no goddamn reason. Just because I was being an asshole, but it's like you're pulling me over for not having my headlights on during the day. I'm gonna be an asshole. What the fuck are you doing? Go do something else.
Yeah.
Wasted so much time though. Like I was working too, and this motherfucker did that shit. Luckily, it was at the end of the night and there was no more orders, but it doesn't matter. It's like I ain't got time for this bullshit.
Yeah, at least you were on the clock for it.
It's all good. I got
Yeah.
a lawyer. So.
Oh, that's good though. Hopefully you get that
That's
figured
not the
out.
craziest one though. The first time when I first moved back here,
Yeah.
I got tased twice by a cop. He's not a cop no more.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
What the hell did you do? You mind sharing that or?
I was driving down the boulevard and the speed limit drops from like 30 to something. I don't even know. It's 30 to some 20. And I'm like, I don't even know why the fuck it does that.
Yeah.
Their argument is it's residential. I'm like, that's bullshit. It's fucking double lane road basically.
Yeah.
And there is barely no houses there. That's bullshit. You can drive 30 down fucking Ohio Street with cars parked on the side of the road. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, like, he's coming this way and I'm going that way, and I'm actually slowing down because I'm taking a left turn. I'm turning, so I was like, I'm not going that fast because
Yeah.
I'm taking a hard left turn. And he does a stupid ass fucking like Yui in the grass of the median, and he starts pulling me over and he lights me up. So I'm like, all right, I'm only 2 blocks from my house. I'm not stopping for this guy. Like, the fuck? I don't trust cops as it is. So like, I know there's cameras on my house. So 2 blocks away, I stopped at the stop sign. Went, stopped at the stop sign, went, pulled in my driveway. He didn't apparently like that shit. Not at all. It's because like I had my dog in the car too. And you've seen my dog.
Yeah.
You've seen my dog too, right?
I think I have, yeah.
Yeah, Padme. She's like I was in parent mode at that point. Like that was my baby. She was a lot younger too. She was like 4 months old, 5 months old at the time, so she was little. So I got out of the car and put my coffee down on top of the car, and I just turned and looked at him, and he was pointing his gun at me already. I was like, okay, what the fuck? And he started putting his gun away, and he was taking his taser out. I was like, I ain't dealing with this stupid ass already. I was like, I gotta get my dog inside before you shoot me. So I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna go get my dad so I can get my dog. He's like, no, put your hands behind your head, and get down on the ground. I was like, no, why would I do that? And he's like, I'm not going to tell you again. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to go get my dad real quick so I can get my dog. So I started walking away from him. I was like, I don't give a shit. And he shot me with a taser.
God damn.
But I didn't go down. It hit me in the arm right here. Do I still have the fucking scar? Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I still got that damn scar. And I didn't go down. It pissed me off. Like, I'm like, are you fucking serious? So I turned and looked at him. He fucking took that one off and put another one on because it's a cartridge shooter.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, and he pointed at me. So I went like this and he shot me in the back. And I didn't go down again. So he closed the distance on me and we we were wrestling and we went to the ground. And I had his wrist underneath me. So he had like one arm like this and he had a taser on the back of my neck for a minute. And I just had him on and I wasn't letting him up. The taser wasn't hurting. It was just pissing me the fuck off. So I'm yelling for my dad, like, get your ass out here, motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, offer, going 30 and a 20.
So stupid.
God.
And it could just because I didn't pull over when he wanted me to.
Well, I mean, I've seen people pull in their driveways from getting pulled over because they have like warrants, don't want their car getting towed. Maybe that's what the cops
That's not
thought.
my fucking problem.
Yeah. Maybe that's what the cops thought, but that is still fucking... Damn, that's wild.
Well, he ain't a cop no more. So.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Sounds like he shouldn't have been one in the first place.
Stupid. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cops these days.
Nah. Thankfully, the cops I've ran into haven't been assholes. I got pulled over doing 110 one time. I passed DNR. Like, I passed around him on 39 or 35, the one going to Knox. Yeah, he pulled me over, lit his lights up, and he was like, give me one reason I shouldn't take you to jail. I was like,
because they can't.
Yeah,
I'm
but
pretty sure DNR can't take you to jail.
I don't know. But he was driving the full thing, you know. But yeah, I didn't know he was a cop till he pulled me over. That's for sure.
Nah, I'm an asshole all the time to them. That's probably why they're an asshole to me. But it's like that's not. We as taxpayers, we pay them. I like. Shouldn't really say that.
Nah, that's true though.
Debating on paying taxes nowadays. So
Cut that out.
nah, you ain't gotta cut that shit out. Fuck them. That's the only way people can fucking get to our fucking legislature. Hit and where it hurts, their pockets.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Fucking, they're
Shit.
spending billions of dollars on fucking war efforts in Ukraine,
Yeah.
and then they're fucking bitching about fucking school shootings and shit. Well, like for that $40 billion could have gone towards fucking security for schools.
Damn right. Yeah. Nah, I was
Instead of worrying about everybody else's shit across fucking the world, we're
Yeah.
sitting here fucking worrying about that shit and just bitching about the shit that's going on here.
I
Fucking sense does that make?
I was in Valpo today for work, and I drove past that high school and elementary school that's right next to each other. You know which one I'm talking about?
In Valpo?
Yeah. So it's that elementary school and high school right next to each other. I don't know which ones they're called, but there was like 4 officers like parked right in front of the school, and I was driving past it, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on there?"
Well, the problem is nowadays with that last school shooting is the officers don't want to do shit. There's a fucking. How long were they at that shooting?
Shit, it was.
And they didn't even go in.
Yeah, I
They're
watched
like,
that whole breakdown.
Are you fucking serious? That is not your job. Your job is literally
Just, if you're the first one on scene, you go in.
right.
Yeah.
And they were arresting fucking parents trying to just go in and do it their damn selves. Like, if you're the police and you're not doing what you're hired to do, who the fuck are you to stop a parent from doing what you are supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I honestly see it that way too. Yeah.
Like, I bet if one of those cops had one of those kids in that school, they wouldn't have been doing that shit.
Probably right too. They would have been straight in.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But they're sitting there stopping parents from doing that shit.
Yeah.
That's a Second Amendment fucking thing too. People want to, and they have that right to keep their arms too. But there was a phrase I saw the other day. It's like one man with a gun in a room with 100 without can control that room. But one man with one gun walks in trying to control a group of 100 with 100 guns. That's not going to work out so well. So I kind of agree with that sentiment where, yeah, I don't agree with everybody having a weapon because not everybody is stable enough to have a fucking weapon.
No.
But
Definitely not.
at the same time, you're not going to see people running around shooting people because
Yeah. Because like I've seen that thing. If you give everybody in the world like a weapon, obviously, I forgot what podcast it was. I saw it on TikTok. It was another podcast. They were talking about giving everybody in the world a weapon, and that would minimize like shootings by like so much violence would just disappear. And I guess I could kind of see that, you know what I'm saying? Because you obviously know everybody's packing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
well, the U.S. kind of wants to mimic what like Europe kind of does, where they have some bans on like weapons, like firearms and shit. And I guess their firearm crime rate goes down because they don't have as much firearms, but it doesn't mean necessarily that crime rate goes down.
Right. Yeah, I guess.
Like they could use other weapons or.
I mean, just think about how many people in like Chicago have guns. Still the violence and crime.
Right. Honestly, it's one of the reasons why like Second Amendment, like enthusiasts, NRA and stuff want to keep guns too, is because nobody would attack the American homeland because they also would not only have to deal with the military, but the citizens itself.
No, I feel like America would be like the hardest country to invade, low key.
Well, America's citizen population with guns is the world's largest army.
Oh, I could easily see that.
It's retarded. Like, yeah, people always bitch like, oh, they got the tanks and they got the jets of fucking drop bombs shit. All right, well, as soon as they do that, our government does that to their own citizens.
Yeah. Starts to
That's
pull out
done.
World
That's
War
a done
III.
deal right there. That's done. No, not World War III. That's a civil war. They're already trying to start World War III with this fucking Russian-Ukraine bullshit.
Yeah.
I've talked to people about the Russian-Ukraine bullshit too.
What do you think is going to happen with that? You
I don't
think
really
it's just
care
going to
what
die out,
I don't
or
really care what happens with it, but it's literally Cuban Missile Crisis right all over again.
yeah, low key?
But it's
I
Russia.
can see
It's
that.
Russia being the U.S. in that situation when they tried putting the missile silos on in Cuba, and we're bitching about it, and we're sitting there threatening to fucking blow up Cuba. And then when Ukraine is, trying to join NATO and everything, allowing missile bases to be placed on their borders pointing towards Russia, it's the same scenario, just in the opposite format. It's just Russia on that end. So I don't blame Russia for doing what they're doing. So it is what it is. Like, I don't think we should be spending $40 billion on helping Ukraine doing something that Cuba did fucking Russia spend $40 billion to fucking help Cuba? No, they ended up giving up that shit up.
Shit.
And Ukraine ain't even under our control. So it's like, who the fuck cares?
I'm sure you guys have seen this now, but in Ukraine, if you could like take a tank, you can just keep it like during the war.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Have you guys seen that? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just
That
like
would be cool.
roll up the tank or import it, dude. Like imagine that. Just have it in your backyard.
Fucking yeah, sell that
That's
shit.
awesome.
You can get pretty penny for some shit like that.
Yeah. That'd be cool as hell.
I thought about moving out of this country.
Yeah.
Saving up a decent amount of money could put you well off in some other countries.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there are countries that incentivize you moving there and stuff. Like Iceland. There's not enough men there. Dead ass. No, they incentivize men moving there, especially like younger men. They'll let you like set up a house, get a job, and all that shit. They'll help you do all that shit.
That's cool as hell.
That is
I
cool.
love
It's
keeping
literally
it.
just for the women. Yeah. They got to keep their population. It's a population thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to keep their population up. So if it's dwindling, they need men to do that. Not necessarily because they could scientifically do all that shit, but
Yeah.
that's a whole different process. I don't think we're ready for that stage in
Yeah, not really. I mean,
reproduction.
they kind of do it in some way, but we don't really need to get into that.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, like sperm donors and shit like that. And
Well, they don't
whatnot.
really have to because I'm not 100%, but I believe there's like sperm cells within the bone marrow of women. So they technically don't even really need the male species to reproduce.
Yeah.
Like male species, yeah, we do. Like over the course of the centuries, we've built most of the shit, but like hard labor is more suited towards males. But
Right. Oh, so they need shit like that in Iceland, or is it just for
I don't know if they
population
do
reasons?
that in Iceland,
Yeah.
but I doubt it. But I just know they like incentivize like younger folks moving there. So
Yeah. Probably just
it's
population
probably
reasons.
because of that. Just
Yeah.
because if you look it up, the fucking male to female ratio is fucking retarded. Like, goddamn.
Shoot, looks like I'm moving to Iceland.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Hella females there.
Iceland's actually nice. It's not ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Greenland is like switched, right?
Yeah.
That's what I remember in school.
Yeah, they said try to steer people away from the island. They named it Iceland. So, and they ended up finding that other island that was full of ice and named it Greenland. So that people would go there.
Yeah.
And it actually worked. There was historically, I think, a few ships or whatever lost at sea doing that shit, thinking that they're going to a nice place and they're not.
It's just frozen water. Shit. Yeah. Imagine like back in those days, just like the voyages like you would take just on sea for days. It should be low
It'd
key.
be awesome.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
I was just
I
about to
don't know.
say.
I'd love to
I
do
mean,
that.
but like the life on those boats for
Right, because
weeks
they
at
didn't
a
have
time.
the technology
Yeah,
nowadays.
no.
It wouldn't be so
Yeah.
luxurious.
Yeah, that and like people were getting sick and dying, and
Oh,
they would just
yeah.
leave their bodies on the boat.
scurvy and
Oh.
shit.
Yeah,
What was it called? Scurvy, I think.
yeah, something like that. It'd be dope for the most part until you get sick and die.
And meet some
But,
pirates.
yeah. Shit, that's like Assassin's Creed shit. Black Flag.
I love that game.
I mean, there technically could still be pirating nowadays. There really are those Somali
Well,
pirates. They do that.
There's
shit.
there's this island I read about that has like no civilization, like I guess future civilization. It's all
Yeah, indigenous.
yeah, indigenous. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, it's off limits to people because they just attack.
Yeah,
There was a helicopter. I watched a video of one where they just got close and they just started shooting arrows and throwing spears at it.
yeah. That's probably the same one I'm talking about.
What's funny? What's funny is like the way our society is going, and when its collapse happens, like those people are probably like etching shit into the walls, like of helicopters, what their best fucking drawings of what that shit was, and like they're gonna be the only motherfuckers left once that we all kill each other, or like bomb everything, and they're the only ones left. Like that's gonna be like the UFOs of the next fucking millennia or whatever.
Just like crashed helicopters.
Right. You're gonna see paintings and throwing spears at it and shit.
Well,
Like, stay away.
speaking of that island, I saw this thing. There was like this one white male back in the like 60s or 70s who went to that island, and they were the only he was the only guy to get accepted by those people. And there's like photos of him in like the 70s and 80s, like evidence of him still being on that island. Yeah. So since we were just talking about that island, I thought that was pretty cool.
I think we need to get back to like a nomadic or more self-sustaining societies. Like we're surrounded by cornfields, but none of this shit goes into the stores like right here. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Go back to like an older style times, I guess.
Right. Where you fucking, if you can't have coconut trees in the middle of Indiana, then it looks like you're not getting coconuts. Like,
yeah,
I get we could trade and all the logistics and all that stuff, but that's part of like our CO2 production into the fucking atmosphere. It's if we could get rid of a lot of that stuff instead of sending everything from here to fucking Iowa or wherever the fuck we send it to then be like sorted through or whatever and then sent wherever. Like, why has it got to be sent somewhere else? Just be sent right back here. Can we do that shit right here? That's job. That's local jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead of them bitching about, oh, we're gonna bring in another goddamn Burger King or another Dollar General or shit. Those are popping up like fucking crazy. Jesus.
Yeah. Like 7-Eleven, there's a freaking Smoothie King popping up behind Starbucks. Like,
Really?
yeah, we're getting stupid shit, dude.
Well, they're redoing Pine Lake or some shit. They added those apartments or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, those apartments. It's like what, fucking $1,200 for like a 1-bedroom or a fucking studio or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
they're crazy expensive.
Yo, I was paying $1,000 in fucking California for a studio.
I mean, but their taxes and stuff.
Why would I be paying over $1,000 for a studio in Indiana?
Yeah. That's way too high.
No, that is ridiculous, especially right there. Yeah. Like that area isn't even a good area.
No, it's not.
I don't know that.
It's decent, but
there's not much shit over there.
No.
It's off the back end of what, Park Street or some shit. Goes by all those parks. What are you talking about? There's ain't nobody around there. Why is that not a good area?
Well, I mean, just like if you go over to like the right, you got the skate park and all that area, and just like more off of that street. I forgot what the street that connects to the lake is called, but like that whole subdivision is kind of not really the best housing and shit like that.
Like on Rockwood Street?
Yes, shit like that. You know what I mean? So I mean,
that's behind. Well, that's off the beaten path a little bit though, because
and like the road that
further
connects
down
to those
Pine Lake.
apartments.
Oh yeah,
that goes further down Pine Lake. The whole like apartment system kind of goes off of Pine Lake and starts going towards like McClung Road and shit, where all the baseball parks and Fox Park. I think that's what it's called. Or I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, Fox Park.
Yeah, it comes out over there. I mean,
yeah, but like imagine paying $1,200 for a studio, and then you got to drive on that shitty road all the time.
Well, that brings us back to like why you work so much, because you're paying for a $1,200 studio.
Yeah,
and
like that's
and then that's you ain't got no more money to do anything. I don't consider that living.
Yeah, like nowadays, like teenagers, like we can't do shit right now.
Yeah,
like cars are so overpriced. We get minimum paying jobs. We fucking like housing is overpriced. Like we're fucked. Our generation.
Yeah.
Big time.
Like especially right now, but
no social security.
Might get better. Yeah.
I ain't getting Social Security when I get old.
Yeah,
Shit.
Social Security is going to be gone by the time we're 60.
There's nobody does pensions no more. 401ks are shit.
I mean, my
They're
job.
mostly profit sharing, so they only take what they want.
Yeah, my job, they got a 401k thing set up, whatnot, but shit, that'll be gone by the time I'm ready for it.
Well, I had a job that was matching 3%, which 3%, yes, is low, but I worked there for 5 years, and in my 401k, I only had $2,000.
Yeah, so.
Like, how the fuck am I supposed to retire? This is all I'm making after 5 years. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's kind of bogus.
So it's like 401ks are shit.
Yeah, I think my job's 3 or 4%, if I remember correctly.
They want you working 60 hours a week.
Yeah, I'm working about 50.
Yeah.
But I love it because I'm young, but money's good.
Yeah, I understand that, but it still sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind working 25 hours a week. I get to do what I want to do, like before I go into work, and I get off work at like 9 o'clock. So I got time to do more shit, you know? If somebody hits me up, be like, hey, we're having a bonfire. Like, hey, cool, I'll swing by, you know?
Yeah, that's nice to do when you can.
Yeah. Well, I work during the day, so I mean, I still got my whole day after I get off. I usually get off around maybe 4 or 5. If I'm lucky, 3. So, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person, though.
Yeah, me either. No, I'm 2 monsters in by 9 o'clock.
No, I can't. I won't even take a morning shift at work.
No.
I can't do 10, like, what is it, 10:30?
Like 10 to 2.
10:30.
Something like that.
Hell no. I don't even go to bed till like 5 or 6 in the morning. I ain't waking up at 10:30 to go into work.
That. Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be rough for me getting up. That's for sure. Yeah.
What time you gotta go?
Like 5.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What is it? Wednesday? It's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Almost end of the week.
Yeah, I got an 8-hour job tomorrow, though. Yeah, all-day job.
You got weekends off?
Nope. Well,
See?
sometimes, but I like working my Saturdays because it's straight overtime. And
Well, it kind of makes me sad that, like, how young teenagers have to start working now.
well, yeah, I guess.
Just to even have a chance at starting in a decent position once they reach, like, life.
Yeah, that is true.
It's
I mean, I
retarded.
started working at 15, 16,
Yeah.
something like that. Because I did the parks department before I did Jimmy John's.
Well, there's like fucking people who can't use a knife in there. Like,
yeah. You have to be, what, 16 to use a knife?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think that is so dumb.
well,
Man,
the first time I heard that shit,
I was so annoyed when I was like, yo, can you get on bread? I can't use a knife. Huh?
I had that same reaction. He's like, hey, can you cut this for me? I can't use a knife. And I was like, why can't you use a knife? And he was like, oh, because I'm only 15. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It does not make sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But I don't know. He can use a knife now.
Like, I would agree, like, hey, don't touch the slicer.
Yeah, like something like
Like,
that.
it's like a little bit more mechanical, you know. I don't want you losing a finger at this young of an age. Like, okay, cool, whatever.
If you're 18, you can lose a finger, though.
But if a 15 or 16-year-old doesn't know how to fucking use a knife, like, what? I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. They got some problems. How do they cut their steak?
Hey, my
Vegetables.
girlfriend can't cut her steak, so
I don't even eat steak, and I can cut a steak.
yeah.
Like,
Nah, I'd be cutting that thing. We were at Texas Roadhouse. I cut her steak for her.
What?
Yeah.
such a gentleman. Who says chivalry isn't dead?
Hey,
Right
that's
here.
right here. It's all me. Dude, you've been lacking on water sips today.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it low today.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Dings.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of dings.
A lot of dings.
What? I'm a little bit older, guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, there was a ding right there and right there. We do a dings for water sips, and we do a water sip counter.
Just something a little extra fun.
Yeah, I guess
Gotcha.
keep some.
Well, I need a new water bottle anyway, so
Yeah.
you can start it after that.
I'm almost out. And this one too.
Next break, I guess we'll take one.
Yeah.
Get one. But yeah, no, I do preach about life at work. I want people to enjoy their life more than just working and
You honestly should.
sleeping, working and sleeping. And I
mean,
ask people to do stuff all the time. We're going fucking skydiving, you know?
are
And
we
it's-
doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tag along too.
do it.
Yeah.
Well, when I
I've
asked
been
him, I
wanting to
assumed he
go.
was going to tag along anyway.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
already assumed
Yeah.
anyway.
No, I've been wanting to go again.
Yeah,
like
we're all
so
thinking
bad.
about doing it again.
Yeah, we're going to get a group chat going. Kim has a number, so she's going to start the group chat.
No,
gonna go
fuck.
to.
You're prepared for behind the scenes if we go skydiving.
Something to look
Yeah.
forward to. Support the Patreon.
You could have
to
looked
see
at that camera.
Support the Patreon to see that.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot there was 2.
Yeah, we got 2 angles now, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting a better setup.
Yeah. We're
I
getting
love
there.
it.
Yeah. We got a wireless mic thanks to a good friend of Ian's. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dope ass camera.
There goes mine.
There goes your camera.
Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's whatever though. We be living with
We
it.
live it.
Nah,
I'm
man.
trying this drop shipping thing. You
Yeah.
guys ever heard of that?
No, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
You're
What?
familiar with it? It's like alright. So
Are you shipping things from your Are you gonna be shipping things from your house or like buying at the Amazon warehouse, having them store it?
no, that's the thing with drop shipping. You basically make a website. It's like your own store. But when you set your own price points and everything, you find the right products that people want to buy. But whenever somebody buys it from your website, the wholesaler that you get it from ships it directly to the customer. So you're basically just a middleman making profit, stealing money.
Right.
But it's like passive income, so you like don't have to work.
Yeah. And if you do it through Amazon, they have these member accounts for that where they hold your product for you. That's what I was kind of asking you about. Did you know that?
So wait.
I did not.
It's basically
So
you're
you can-
trying to compete with Amazon.
Well, that's what most people do with drop shipping, but you can basically do it with any wholesaler that holds a product, really. If you just find a bulk product that somebody is selling, you can, sell it for more than what they are. And
Well,
just,
do you get to adjust your price?
Yeah,
you
can
can
to
make
your
your own
website, though.
whole website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your website.
Ooh, that would be hard to do though. Because most,
Well-
you got to think about what most people think about, when I want to go buy something, if I want to buy like a pool,
Like you look at the cheapest price, right?
no, like where do I go to look at a pool? Like I pull up Google, right? And what are some of the first things that come up?
Walmart, Amazon. Yeah.
Well, not even typing in pool into Google if you want to go somewhere specific. Like, oh, I want a pool from where? Amazon, Walmart,
Yeah.
Bass Pro Shop, wherever the fuck. Like, it's hard to start to kind of get into that business now just because there are so many
Yeah, so
big guys that
competition.
Yeah. That's why you got to find a good product.
I know you
Yeah.
can. You might be able to do it if you have like exotic product. I don't even say exotic, but like different, like not gonna be readily available on some of those other sites, like especially like Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
Or
It is hard to start up something like that. Like I've been doing all of my research and stuff. I'm not gonna fully commit until I know everything.
you can do some stuff like that too. You can start making your own stuff too.
Yeah, you're right.
I've been wanting to talk with you about stocks. We should get into that, my boy.
I used to do it
Yeah, I
It's
know.
also
That's what.
fun sometimes.
sometimes.
But like, I'm talking day trade.
Yeah.
Day trading. Listen,
That's
I know I'm supposed to be buying a car, but I got some money. We could throw it right into some day trading.
That's a little bit harder though.
Exactly.
Sometimes I got into Dogecoin
We got
Oh
to
yeah.
when I bought in at 5 cents. So I got in low and I was like, oh cool. But I should have got in before, but I was late to the hype train, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was late jumping on that bandwagon, but I did. I put how much did I get? $50 or something like that? Something like that.
Shit, that's valid though, because that was like blowing up.
It did for a minute. It got up to, before Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live, it was at 70 cents. So the hype was real for Dogecoin up until that point because we already knew he was going to talk about that shit. It's Elon Musk. He's basically running Dogecoin at this point. Not really, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it got 70 cents. I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh fuck yeah, let's go. We're going to get to $1. I could make some real fucking money. I bought in at 5 cents. I like $50. Like it would have been good.
Yeah.
But as soon as that episode thing, it was more like a bomb. Like it just went fucking down. And it started going down. So I sold, I think around, I don't remember what I sold at, but I made like $450 off of it.
Oh wow.
It's actually what I used to buy that piece of shit car that I was driving for a
Oh,
second there, that yellow car.
Yeah.
That's what I sold my Dogecoin and used it to buy that piece of shit.
That's pretty dope.
There was a point when I was doing it and Bitcoin was at its like all-time lowest, just like $8,000 range. Then I was
That's not
like,
its all-time lows because it used to be a
oh
penny
well,
stock
yeah. I mean,
back in the
but-
day. When I first heard about it, I wish I would have got it. When I
Yeah.
first heard about it.
When I used to like watch Bitcoin, I was like, I need to buy it right here, and then the next day it jumped up, and then like by the end of the week it was like at 40,000.
Damn.
I mean, you could still mine Bitcoin, and honestly, if you only need like one, really. Fucking
Yeah.
what, selling at like 60-something grand, like
Oh yeah.
a couple is do you good. You'd be good for the rest of the year, you know. Mine a couple a year. Like honestly, that'd be a good idea to start doing. Just
Dude,
mine a couple Bitcoin a year, selling them on the
You
stock.
can buy
and fucking be good.
everything you need for mining Bitcoin off of Amazon, like antennas. The
problem with mining Bitcoin is it drops from the electrical grid. So
Yeah.
it creates more CO2 emissions. So that's what the problem with Bitcoin is. But I mean,
Like you just have one mining kit up in your closet. You'll be making like 0.5 Bitcoin a year.
no, that's what Dogecoin is supposed to be. It's like we're hoping. I'm still part of the Dogecoin community on fucking Reddit, so I still follow that shit. And if we could replace the dollar with Dogecoin, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
That
So
would be cool. I like that.
I'm all for going cryptocurrency as like our main form of
Yeah.
currency, just because I have so little faith in our dollar. So
See, since we're on cryptocurrencies, what's your guys' opinion on like NFTs? I think they're retarded as hell.
I started actually getting into that stuff.
Really?
Actually, have you put on one of those fucking VR headsets?
I have.
I put on a VR. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about the games, but just the interface alone has so much potential. Like when I put one of those on for the first time,
So you think like metaverse is like gonna become a big thing?
I do. I think it could become a big thing because this not alternate reality. Well, I guess it is kind of an alternate reality. But if it could implement certain things, just like maybe get them smaller, still cover your eyes so you don't get all that like shade from the background. But if you could still see your surroundings, which on those you kind of can, but in like black and white-ish,
Mhm.
I think. I haven't put too many of them on, but say you need to know the time and you don't have a watch and you don't want your phone, like with those on, like it could be up there, you know,
Right.
just in your peripherals, you know, something like that. Like that, I think that for just everyday life, that could be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool as hell.
Or like bringing up keyboards. You don't even have to go to work anymore. Just bringing up keyboards and like typing on a virtual keyboard and doing your job at work or whatever as an office shop or whatever.
I've seen some glasses that's kind of like it. I guess it images down the keyboard and you can just type on it. And I don't know how it connects to the computer. It's probably just a USB.
Like a Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah, like
Or a
Wi-Fi,
Bluetooth
something.
or something. Because you can get Bluetooth keyboards that like shine a light down to onto just a desk.
Yeah.
And you can do that. And
I feel like they can make those into like glass, like just regular like metaverse glasses. You know what I mean?
But NFTs are different because it's basically because we can't go into, say, like the metaverse or whatever, and then build a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, yeah. You could, I guess.
People are like buying properties.
Yeah, they
like,
are.
Yeah.
In different maps on different
That
like,
shit's
worlds.
crazy.
And people are building different games, different art things. But what's cool about that is if it does pop off and like say you have your character in whatever life. Like say if we did all to get those glasses and you made your person look completely different what you look like while people had those glasses on just looking at you in real life,
Right.
that's what you would look like. You know, and say that would be different. But some of these NFTs is like those virtual shirts or some virtual clothing, some virtual jewelry or something like that they're only making so many of. So they're selling them. And I believe most of this is based off the Ethereum.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So, but they're selling them for like partial Ethereum. But since they only make so many, as they dwindle down, the price goes up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, the supply and demand.
No, they're very exclusive from what I've seen on like TikToks. That's
Yeah, they're
basically
very
what I've
exclusive.
seen.
That's what makes them appealing, you know.
Yeah.
Because if it does pop off, and say you did buy one of these NFTs, a cool ass shirt or a cool ass character or whatever, and they only made 200 of those or 5 of those or even
Right.
one of those is one of a kind. When that thing does pop off and people start seeing you, and when they notice some things, you're going to have a one of a kind item on you, you know. like that. This shirt, one of a kind shirt, nobody else has anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I get the intrigue of that if it would pop off.
Yeah.
It just needs to pop off, but it's the believers. You got to believe that it will pop off to get in now.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some believers because I saw this news story. This guy spent like 8 million Ethereum. I don't know how much that is in like dollar bills, but he spent that on a property in California. It was like right next to LeBron's house, if I remember correctly. That's what the news story said.
Ethereum, I don't remember if it was around 7,000.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it was 8 million Ethereum. I remember that, and it was right next to Bron's house. That's all I remember. Like, imagine spending that much money on a virtual property. Like, that shit would be crazy to me. So there's definitely some believers out there that thinks it's going to pop off.
Some people have been making money off that too, because it's not a bad idea to even just get into it and start making it. Because I haven't tried yet. I haven't set everything up, but I have some of those apps like the MetaMask. What else? I put DeFi Wallet, or I think that's what it's called. There's a few apps that get you into that stuff. OpenSea, I think, is one of those too. Those will help you like navigate, like, those you can buy even those on there, and it'll tell you the Ethereum price and stuff like that, what they trade at. So you can even upload your things. There is a fee for uploading NFTs though, because there's a processing fee. But since they don't use that much energy, those processing fees are like minimal. Like I don't even know what it is, but it's like a one-time fee. You can just upload as many NFTs basically as you want after that. So it's like, it's not even that bad.
Yeah, it depends if your NFT has hype around it or not, or if it's going to be
right. Well, you
something.
Find an NFT for anything.
Yeah.
So, whatever you want to make. Honestly, if you guys want to go into like Roblox and make a game or something, kind of like that, you'd have to go into it and like build a game on this online platform or whatever. And then people could buy that game and play it with in the virtual realities and stuff. So like people don't know if that game's going to be good because it's not a thing yet, but it could be good.
Right.
Yeah.
Based on, because I don't know, these modders nowadays, they're better than most of the game developers. God damn.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't these guys getting hired places? What the hell?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No shit.
They should be making these games. All right. Maybe don't even have to have anything to do with like the storyline or nothing. You can have your team, the company's teams, write the storylines and do whatever. But let these guys let these guys make the damn game. Because these guys know what they're doing.
I remember like running into my first like modded lobby, like back in the day. It was like infected, and it was just supposed to be a team deathmatch. Like those guys should run like the game.
On what game?
It was like Black Ops 2, like a game that didn't have infected, and like modders could just turn it to a different game mode whenever they wanted.
I don't know what that modding is. I'm talking more about like, we ever played Skyrim? All right.
Well, you mean like, okay, I get you.
If you're not, kudos to you if you're not playing that game modded, but that game is so much better modded.
Yeah, there's hundreds, thousands. You can literally find anything.
Yeah, they put out a decent game, but then the modders make it so much better.
So, okay, you're talking like add-on shit like that.
But it's not, this shit should just be in the fucking game. What the hell?
Nah, I remember I did a whole different storyline because like you can choose, you would like wake up in a cell. It's like a different life or something.
I think that's Oblivion.
Yeah. Or no, like for Skyrim, like on the mods on my Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like you like can choose a different life.
Or alternate beginnings. And
stuff. Shit like that.
Yeah, they do a hell of a job, these modders nowadays. Like, I don't play enough games like that, but with the games I have played in the past, like Skyrim and stuff, when they were doing crazy modding, I'm like, damn, these guys should just be, Bethesda should just hire these people. Fire the team that they got, get these guys on. They need to upgrade their engine.
Yeah,
they need to jump on that.
They have like graphics mods and shit that I still run on my Xbox when I play it. Those graphics mods that people would make fucking make the game look crazy, like 4K.
Well, imagine if like Fallout, or because those are the games I grew up on, was Fallout and Skyrim and stuff. If those ran on like the Unreal Engine, those games would be so much better. Like, holy shit, why are we still making those games on that old ass engine? But I don't play games enough now, so it's not really
I have no time
enough.
No, I don't
for me.
either.
But I play enough. I still play like NBA sometimes, make a player or whatever.
Nah, I'll play zombies with my girl every once in a while, but that's about it.
I can't even remember the last time I played.
Yeah. We need to get on Siege sometime, dude.
Oh, me too.
Run a 3-man, me, you, Luke, or 4-man with Keith, too.
Keith's in boot camp in
Oh,
California.
yeah.
Hope
Yeah.
he's doing good.
What's cool
Yeah,
nowadays, though, is parents shouldn't put their kids off of like video games, because some of these kids playing these video games nowadays, like, God
They're making
damn,
millions.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
making more. What the fuck? They're not doing shit. They're playing a video game and they're
14-year-old kid
making
won how much?
6 figures easy every year.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I go to a factory and bust my ass for people who don't give a shit, and I'll just do this? Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that off on your kids. Like, yeah, it's better for like physical activity and stuff like that, like going outside and playing and everything. But at the same time, if they want to play video games at night or whatever when they can't go outside, let them play fucking video games. Like, they could become one of the best in the world. They could
Yeah,
get
you
paid
never
millions
know.
of dollars, and you be out of this whatever shithole you're in. You know?
There were open cups. It's a stupid game. You've probably never played it, Fortnite. But there were like these open cup tournament things where you can make money just by playing. And me and my duo one time, like 2019, 2018, we made like $200. And I told my dad about it, and he just hated me playing games, and he just scuffed me off because I like finally told him I made money playing games. And like I used to do streaming and shit. Ian remembers that. And one time I got like 600 viewers in my stream at one time, and I went and told him that too, and he was just like pissed off at me. He was like, turn that shit off. So like, I don't know, some parents, they see you succeeding in something they don't want you to, they'll try and get you off of it.
The older generation believes in hard work.
Yeah.
And you go bust your ass for nothing and don't bitch. Like, that doesn't work nowadays. Like, we don't want to do that bullshit.
Yeah. Nah, if I could have stayed streaming, making money, playing video games, I would have done it. That's for sure.
You're lying. I forgot how these things make that damn ringing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it now. Yeah, after a while, that's all you can hear.
Yeah, it's kind of loud. It's
Yeah,
funny.
it gets louder and louder.
It's funny.
Well, because
You
it
can
has,
change
It'll drive you insane.
it has like a light bulb in the back. So once that shit gets so hot, it makes that noise.
When you turn it on, you can smell it too.
Yeah, like right when it flicks on. Looks good on
You
me.
stole my ring.
I did.
Yeah, we're gonna end it here probably. Go support all of the socials. We got Twitter. We're on YouTube. Go subscribe and hit the bell. We got Spotify. We got Twitter, TikTok, and anchor.fm/static-stories. Go
Yep.
support everything.
Be sure to, check out everything on different platforms. We'd love to have you on multiple platforms.
Mm-hmm.
We love the audience everywhere. Thanks again, Carson, for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we loved having you.
Love to see where this whole setup goes.
Yeah, it's a little behind the scenes you got to see, so
Yeah.
that's cool. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Special thank you to our first ever and only VIP patron, KJ. If you would like to see your name on the screen in the future, make sure you support the Patreon with the link in the description below.